clock is ticking in an empty hall. Shadows stretch like fingers on the velvet wall. You feel the weight of every silent heavy blow, a physical exhaustion only you can know. Spirit fractures when the body starts to fail, and every breath you take feels like a tattered sail. But in the quiet of this cynical youth room, a different kind of flower starts to find its bloom. It isn't about the scars that mark your weary skin, or the hollow weight that's hollowed out from deep within. It's not the fall that writes the final clothing line. It's how you stand when all the stars refuse to shine. Pain is a gas that visits every human heart, but how we greet it is where the healing starts. We are the silver forge within the burning heat, finding a rhythm in the cold and bitter beat, not defined by the sting or the heavy price we pay, but by the grace we find to face another day. Emotional debris is scattered on the floor, memories of things that aren't there anymore. You carry burdens that no eyes can never see, a private struggle for a moment's liberty. Yeah, the mind is clever at inventing its own chains, mapping out the territory of our private planes. But look beyond the fracture to the light between. The strongest structures are the ones that go unseen. Resilience is a language spoken without words, a song of freedom sung by wounded rising birds. Yeah, it's not the fall that writes the final closing line. It's now you stand when all the stars refuse to shine. Pain is a gas that visits every human heart, but how we greet it is where the healing starts. We are the silver forge within the burning heat, finding a rhythm in the cold and bitter beat, not defined by the sting or the heavy price we pay, but by the grace we find to face another day. Yeah. Sophisticated sorrow has a way of slowing time, turning every struggle into something more sublime. The alchemy of hurt is turning lead to gold. Oh, a story of a spirit that is waiting to be told. We choose the color of a sunrise in our soul, taking the broken pieces back